Hey AJ, how's it going?
Good, you?
Oh, not too bad. What brings you in today?
Lots.
Lots, eh?
Yep,
Oh,
lots. For starters, my dad's got a new girlfriend.
okay.
Been with her for a little while.
That's a pretty big change, eh?
Yeah, pretty big change. Parents split up. Now this girl's all moved in and shit.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I don't like her too much.
No?
She's kind of emo.
Oh,
She's
okay.
a tattoo artist.
So she's a little bit different.
A little bit different from what
Yeah.
I'm used to. That's
For
for
sure.
sure. I don't know. I've told my dad certain things, and he doesn't believe me. But I'm
No.
not dumb. I know how to find shit out.
No
I
kidding.
found out a lot of stuff about her that I don't like.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my family knows the same thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
Yeah, I don't know. He must be in love or something. Cause me, my mother, all of his kids have all told him the same thing.
And he doesn't believe him at all.
No, he just doesn't listen.
Wow.
He's like in denial. He doesn't want to listen, right?
I was going to say, it sounds like a bit of a denial.
Yeah.
Wow, so that's a big change for starters, just to have a new person in your family like that, especially move it in so quickly. And then to add that on top of it, that's got to be crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Obviously, you don't want your dad getting hurt or anything, and that's what you're concerned about, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what is there anything that you've been doing about it? Have you talked to her or anything?
No. I got a pretty short temper, and
Right.
She's pretty ghetto. She's not the one to sit down and talk.
It would just turn into a fight.
Yeah, she would get mouthy with me, and I couldn't have that because I might end up scaring her.
I hear ya. That's
And I want my dad to be happy, but if I end up talking to her, it's just gonna get bad, and she'll end up leaving.
Yeah, and then your dad's gonna be mad at you next, right?
So.
Kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place, eh?
Yeah, I don't know. The way I look at it now, I'm 18, right, and I'm gonna be moved out in the next year or two. So.
Do you find it frustrates you a lot, or?
Yeah, quite a bit, especially because my dad was like my best friend. It sounds gay, but it was true.
No, there's nothing gay about that.
Like, I grew up on the farm with him, right? He was always right there.
Spent a lot of time together, right?
Exactly.
That's cool. That's something probably everybody wants. I know that's something I would like to have with my father. Going back to the ghetto thing that you were saying, people just being difficult. I've been through that too. I've had some people that I've had problems with in the past, and they just didn't want to cooperate. They didn't want to talk anything out. All they wanted to do was fight. So, and eventually I clued in that I just need to ignore these people and just let them do and think whatever they want. As long as they're not hurting me, I don't have a problem with it, right?
Yeah.
But you're kind of stuck in an even worse position because it's affecting your father.
Yeah, a little bit, and it kind of pisses me off that he doesn't see it,
Right.
He's kind of, as you could say, whipped, I guess.
Okay.
She must be good and bad or something, I don't know, but...
Who knows?
I don't know. I guess I could try and talk to her, but I really don't see it happening. So.
Well, maybe that's something you could work on.
Yeah,
I know.
Maybe slowly get there or something.
So what I'm hearing is you have quite a bit of a temper in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is basically that's what enrages you is her not wanting to cooperate or fix her problems.
A lot of things rage me, but yeah, that's definitely one of the things.
That's the key point right there, eh?
Yeah, and she'll tell you straight out to your face, she doesn't like kids, nothing, like right to your face.
Oh, man.
And she, I don't know if you know, but all girls are pretty manipulative.
Most so,
She went to my dad's parents, who I'm really close to my grandparents, and she tried to manipulate them and pretty much turn them against me.
Oh, man.
And told them a bunch of lies right to their face.
Really?
Just the whole respect thing that really pissed me off quite a bit. So.
I hear you. No, respect is actually it's a pretty important thing for sure.
Yeah.
This frustration, is it affecting you anywhere else in your life? Like, does it bother you constantly or anything like that?
Yeah, it's pretty constant.
Yeah. Do you find it's overwhelming at all, maybe?
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
It's right on the edge. I'm pretty good at dealing with things, It's,
right.
I'm still getting pretty good grades in school and stuff.
Okay. Well, see, that's something that you can look at the positive about.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I find it hard to go home because I just don't want to be around her at all.
I hear you.
I'll end up sleeping in my truck in, the school parking lot and shit just because I don't want to go home.
Wow. See, that's horrible.
Yeah.
So now it's affecting your sleep patterns. You're constantly angry. and you don't know what's going on with your father.
Exactly.
And probably the most thing you want is for him to be happy, right?
Yeah.
And that's it, right? So, let's say you had a magic wand and you could wave it around, and you woke up one morning and your problems were solved. What do you think would be the first things you notice?
Probably Vicky would be gone.
Yeah.
And my parents would be back together, but I don't think that'll happen.
Right.
But yeah, that'd probably solve most of it.
Okay. Makes sense for sure. Yeah. That's pretty intense stuff right there.
Yeah, for sure. It's not only her just like pissing me off and stuff. She's not good for my dad either.
Okay.
He's got severe type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
And I don't think she clues in. Like, all she does is like make cookies and like
just sweets all the time.
Like sweets all the time. Like, are you kidding me?
Oh wow.
Like, do you want the guy to die? Like, I swear she's just using him for his money and shit, Like, we're not rich, but we're definitely not poor.
Right.
And I think she's just taking advantage of it.
And that's got to put more stressors on you. And obviously it angers you. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being your most angry and 10 being your least angry, what would you say you're at?
I don't get to 10 too often.
No?
No, I'm probably at like a 7 right now, but it's escalating.
Okay. Oh, what I was trying to say was 1 being the most angry that you are.
Yeah.
1, right?
Okay.
So you're a 7, so you're more calm than?
Probably about a 7 right now, yeah.
Okay.
But, it can escalate pretty quick.
And when she does those things, what does she put you at her worst?
Probably like a 4.
A 4, eh?
Yeah.
Wow.
People don't want to see me at 1.
I hear ya.
So,
That's pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
Have you tried any exercises or anything to calm yourself down and maybe work towards those feelings?
Yeah, I just talked to my mom there and my grandma. They're pretty good.
Okay.
Just shoot a lot of stuff, I guess. And
That's good to have a relationship like that, right?
Yeah.
I know with myself, my mom, she's my rock. So whenever I'm feeling stressed out or overwhelmed about anything, that's who I go and talk to, and she usually puts things in perspective for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of times I just get worked up over things, and she just tells me slow down, look at what you're doing, look at your consequences, and look and see if is it really worth getting worked up that much, and what are the things that you can do to fix it.
Yeah, same thing. Same with my grandmother. She just reminds me of pretty much if you want your dad to be happy, you gotta just let him deal with it. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
Right,
But just stop getting worked up about it. And, yeah.
Which makes sense. That's probably some good advice right there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely I find for me it's the slowing down and just looking at the outside of it and just seeing, well, what is the worst that's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
And you just go with it like that, and just hopefully it works out for the best, especially when it's something that's an outside thing that doesn't really have to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
There's not much you can do about it, right? And that's probably going to be the most frustrating part for you, is got to be not being able to do anything. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there is some that I can do, but I have to stay within my limits. I think I know what I need to do. I'm just like looking for reassurance, even though I know I shouldn't be. I think all I need to do is just, maybe just sit down, talk with her, not get mad at all, and hopefully she doesn't get mad and be all ghetto on me.
Hopefully she can approach it like a mature adult and figure things out.
Hopefully that's what I need to do, and that's where I should be going.
AJ, that really makes sense to me. I think that's something that you could look into possibly. I know there's lots of things that you could do yourself, and possibly just look at your anger problems and your frustration and figure out ways to fix that, right? Because you want to fix yourself before you can fix someone else.
For sure.
Makes sense. It's pretty intense. Is there anything else that's been bothering you lately?
No, I think that's the main issue. Definitely a bunch of little things, but that's the main one.
Okay, just working on your frustration and trying to figure out your family's problems. Makes sense. You got any plans for this weekend?
Nope.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Sounds like a good time. I know exams are coming up, so you probably want to study a little bit, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. Thanks for coming in today, AJ.
Yeah, thank
Hope
you.
you have a good day.
Yeah, very helpful.
Mm-hmm.